Yeah, thanks. Hey, Cool Gamer. Cool Gamer says hello, everybody. Hey, Cool Gamer. How are you? How you doing, Cool Gamer? Thank you for joining the live, Cool Gamer. I'm on a lot later today, and it feels so much better outside. So I may have to switch up my times. Since it's summertime, I may have to come on here late evenings, early mornings, or late evenings. I enjoy the afternoons when I'm off, but it's so hot during the afternoon, and the sun beams, beams, beams. And I'm not as hot today. I'm not as hot today. I'm almost done. I'm cooling down, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my exercise today. It's pretty out here. The sun is starting to set. The dogs are still barking per usual, but it's Friday. People are outside in their yards, chilling, drinking tea, lemonade. Hey, kids are playing, and it's a nice summer day. It's a nice summer evening. It's a nice summer evening, is what it is. And I'm enjoying it. It's Friday. It's officially the weekend. Everybody's probably chilling now. Usually more people are out here when I'm on during the afternoon, but it's so hot during the afternoon. So I hope you guys can catch my replay. But guess what? I'm still going to walk during this live, and I hope people catch the replay. And it is free for all Friday, but I hope that you guys remember what the subject was for the week. It was money, things you do to make extra money, things you do to save money, and ways that you spend money, and any other money tips that you have. Money advice, education on money. Drop those nuggets, and whoever comes across this video, if you see any of those nuggets, pick them up, 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 pick them up. And of course, leave a few nuggets. Leave a few nuggets. We drop nuggets over here, and we pick them up. We drop seeds. We pick them up, take them and replant them. We do whatever we need to do. Oh my gosh, it feels so good out here. So maybe I'll start going. If I'm going to exercise outside, I'll start doing it like around now. It's like 8:30 now, Eastern time. It's 8:30, and it feels so good out here. It's a bit muggy, but not too bad. It's just right. It was just right for my workout, and it feels even better now during my cool down. So if you happen to come across this video, please don't be discouraged that there were no comments. Leave a comment in the comment section. Please like if you have not liked it. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Tap the notification bell so that you'll know the next time I do a cool down video with you guys. And join me. Join me. Join me. Join me. Join me. Yes, I'm definitely probably going to. I switch it up anyway. I exercise for a few months during the mornings, during the afternoon, and late evenings or nights. So it's getting dark later because it's summer. And of course, I have to take into account my work schedule, but it's getting dark later. The sun sets around about now, and it feels so much better out here than it does at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock even. I think we went live at 3 or so this week. But hey, it doesn't matter what time it is, and it doesn't matter if you joined the live or not. Catch the replay. Catch the replay. It's called a replay for a reason. And again, tell me what you guys do to save money, to make extra money, and to how do you enjoy spending your money? What are the fun things that you do with money? Give us some money tips and talk about anything else positive that you would like to talk about in the comment section. I want to encourage you all to do things, to do new things. We've talked about a lot for the past 3 weeks or so. We've talked about goals. We've talked about doing new things. So I want you all to be encouraged to do new things, to revisit some things that you used to do and you haven't done in a while. You know, change up your routine. Change up your routine. Don't become complacent. Don't become bored. If you're bored, change up your routine. Like I was saying earlier this week, changing your routine can be even changing your shift at work. You know, it could be something as simple as that, if you can. Um, it can be, some people go to the same place whenever they go on vacation. Change your routine, go somewhere new, go to a new spot, go and visit someplace new. Give yourself something to do that's new and exciting. Try new activities. Go skydiving or something. Do something. Live safely. Do it safely, but do something different. Do something different. Even if it's just reading a book. If you don't like to read, read a book. Pick up a new book. Read a different genre of books. If you like romance novels, put them down for a little bit and pick up a drama. Pick up some drama series. Pick up biographies, some autobiographies. See what people have to share with you. Write your own book. How many of you guys have thought about writing your own book? How many of you have written your own book? Whether it be an autobiography or a book of some other kind. Doesn't have to necessarily be an autobiography, but maybe a book on your experiences, a book about your experiences in life, a book about the things you've done, the things you've witnessed, the things that you would like to see done. What are some things that you would like to see done that you would like to write about? Sometimes when we write about things, it makes it a little bit easier for us to bring those things to reality. Sometimes we have to write about things, you know, it's just like when we're talking about goals. Write your goals down. Um, Write your goals down. Think about them. Just think about realistic goals. Write them down. Uh, Set a time frame for them. You know, set yourself a time frame. And if you have to readjust it, readjust it. There's nothing wrong with readjusting your goals. You just want to accomplish them. You know, sometimes we set ourselves to a certain time and we may not reach our goals during that time, but they're still goals and you should continue to work on them. So, that said, always, always, always work on your goals. Don't be discouraged if it takes longer than you anticipated, longer than you planned. Don't be discouraged. That's easier said than done. A lot of the things that we talk about are easier said than done, but that's okay. That is okay. You can still do them. A lot of things that we do are easier said than done in life, but we do them. We do them. Gosh, it feels so much better out here today than it did like 5 hours ago. It feels so much better out here. This walk is so much more enjoyable. See, when I'm in my main workout phase, it really doesn't matter as much. It matters that it's hot, but I mean you're working, so you don't really focus on it as much. So don't let the weather prevent you from exercising. Don't let the weather prevent you from moving 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, preferably 7 days a week. But if you can't do 7 days a week, um, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week is definitely recommended. 150 minutes of constant movement, constant movement, walking, some type of cardio. If losing weight isn't your goal, that's fine. Your first goal should always be health, no matter what your weight is. So, uh, okay, I'm looking being nosy, y'all. So, yes, your health should be your first goal when it comes to exercising. You're exercising for your health. And then you have some who exercise to lose weight, which, of course, the theory on that is to contribute to better health. But doesn't matter what your size is. You should move at least 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes per day. Be it walking, be it jogging, cycling, swimming, treadmill, elliptical, whatever it is that you have. Do that for 30 minutes each day. Your body will love you for it. You'll have more stamina. Your endurance will improve. So exercise to improve. Exercise for good health. Exercise to improve, improve, improve. You want to increase your endurance. And for those who would like to lose weight, figure out how many calories you need to lose, and plan your meals accordingly, exercise accordingly. Exercise accordingly. And hopefully things will start to look better for you. Things will start to look better for you. Wee hours. Hey, Nicole. How you doing, lady? I'm cooling down, Nicole. I've been out here for like 40 minutes and I'm cooling down right now. And it feels so good outside. So, yes, people, move. My main goal on this channel is to encourage people to move. I don't care if you weigh 150 pounds. I don't care if you weigh 550. Get up and move. Lubricate your joints. Your joints have a fluid called synovial fluid. And we can't change that fluid like we can change our oil in our cars, but we can move our joints. Moving your joints helps to increase that fluid and helps you from, not be so stiff. I know some of you guys experience stiffness in the mornings or maybe even late in the evenings or when you get, when you've sat for a long period of time. Um, what's your favorite running, walking? New Balance is my favorite, Nicole. And I have to get some. I wore them out. And for about the past month, I've been walking in these Pumas, which I don't prefer to walk in Pumas, but these particular ones have such a good cushion on the heel portion, and they feel really good. It's like I wear them and I walk in them, but I don't really suggest people, really wear their exercise shoes. You want them to last a long time. And New Balance is my favorite. They're my favorite. I choose New Balance over anything. People sleep on New Balance, but New Balance is my favorite. And I highly recommend New Balance. You know, Back in the day when everybody was so into, well, they're still into Nike this and Nike that. But when it comes to exercising, New Balance and what is the other one? They look similar to New Balance. Saucony. I can't think of the name of it. I think it's Saucony. I think. Wow. Okay, we love the same ones. Leo's vibe. Yes, yes, yes. Nicole, definitely Leo vibes. I don't know why people sleep on New Balance. I have noticed though that New Balance are making their shoes a lot more attractive as far as the colors and things like that. Now, I don't know if those particular shoes are great for walking, but New Balance in general is a great walking shoe. I use them for work. Yeah, that's it. What's it? Saucony? Is it Saucony? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I never really bought those before, but everybody who I know that wears New Balance, they say that that's their next go-to. So I've always used New Balance whenever I jog, walk. I use New Balance. But what happened was New Balance is such a comfortable shoe that, girl, I accidentally threw away my work shoes. And so I started using my New Balance to work in because they're so supportive. And your shoe learns your feet. And so it's good to have at least two walking shoes, in my opinion, so that when one starts to wear, you automatically have that other one that's kind of conformed to your feet. Um, to walk. It's kind of like hiking. You know, you wouldn't walk in a hiking shoe, and you wouldn't hike in a running shoe. But what I learned about all shoes in general is that they seem to conform to your feet. And so you want to kind of switch it up a little bit, just like you like to kind of trick your muscles when you're exercising. You have to, you know, trick your muscles, do different exercises. You'll get into a routine and you'll start to notice complacency, or you'll notice that you plateaued. If you've plateaued, you probably need to do, say for instance, arm curls. If you're working on your biceps and you're doing arm curls, you notice that you kind of plateaued. Most of us women, we just exercise to tone up anyway when it comes to weight training. But if you want to be a little bit more toned and you see it's not happening, do a different type of exercise for your biceps. I feel like that about shoes. You have to trick your shoes, you know, kind of like, it's not really tricking your shoes or tricking your feet. It's just kind of just having two options that conform to your feet so that they won't wear down, basically, so that your shoes won't wear down so fast. So yes, New Balance is my shoe. And I went looking yesterday and I couldn't find what I wanted. So I'm gonna look again at some other places. And that's the of the many things that I don't order online. It's my tennis shoes. I don't order them online. And because I know that you can, but I just, I'd rather put my feet in them and get the feel of them. I want to feel and make sure, just like these shoes I have on now, the very first time I tried them on before buying them, I was amazed at it actually felt like, those pads that you can buy at the store, like the Dr. Scholl's, and there are other name brands too, and you put them in the heel of your shoe, and they really kind of like bounce. They have that bouncy feel. That's how these were. They're wearing down a little bit because I've been walking in them for about a month because I've been putting off getting me some new shoes. But yeah, I actually need to buy 2 pair of tennis shoes, 2 new ones. I'll be doing that soon. And the sad part about it is, Nicole, if you're still there, I have bought like 5 new pair of shoes in the past month. And not one time did I buy the New Balance that I intended to buy. I bought 2 other pair of tennis shoes, just cute tennis shoes. And I bought them because they were on sale. Yes, the insoles, Nicole. Thank you. I bought them because they were on sale. They were at what is it? DSW, I think. And they were actually men's shoes. But girl, they were like $84 on sale for $8. And I'm like, I bought two pair of what is it? Sperry's. I bought two pair of them. They were cute, kind of like they were like they looked like kids, but I didn't need two pair. But they were $8. Like, and you know when you buy men's shoes, you have to go like a size and a half smaller. So I was like, they didn't have any of the women's shoes on sale, and that kind of well not on clearance. I'll say that because these shoes they were on clearance. So I bought two, and then I bought you know what? I'm gonna do a little short video showing you guys or a short of the shoes that I bought, and I simply bought them because they were on sale. Hey Spiky, hey little sis, hey Spiky, what you been up to, Spiky? Yes, I wear men's. Yes, Sparrows are old school. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Nicole, they are. And I didn't think that they were still so expensive. That's just how long it's been since I've had them. But I looked when I saw that they were on clearance, right? I started Googling Sperry's, and those shoes are still very expensive. And I'm like, wow. So they were 80% off. So they were like $80. I got them for $80. I think for $80. They were like $80 and I got them for $8. Yeah. They were $80. I got them for 8. So I was like, oh, okay. I bought two pair. And then I went into another shoe store, kind of looking for my New Balance actually, but they didn't have the New Balance that they saw. They look more like dressy shoes, like dress up shoes. So I didn't get them. I didn't even try them on because I'm gonna tell you something about New Balance. You can tell a good New Balance shoe before you even try it on. You can tell if it's good before you even try it on. So that's why I say I think New Balance is kind of trying to become a little bit more competitive in the looks department. So I could tell they were kind of just like dressy, for dress up and stuff to look cute. But you get a good New Balance, I don't care if it's cute or how it looks. The kind that doesn't look so cute, those are the best walking shoes. So I didn't get my New Balance, but guess what? I bought, they had shoes on clearance there too. So I bought some slides. The what do you call those shoes, y'all? They're like bubble slides. They're made like they're real thick. And I don't know. I'll put them in a video. So I don't know what they're called exactly, but they're like flip-flops, but they're thick and they have these like big bubbles on them. And they're so comfortable. Oh my goodness, they're so comfortable. I could see there's something you wear out to the pool or something like that, but I've seen some people wear them in public. So, I might grab them. They're comfortable. I know that, and they're real cushiony. So they feel real good. They feel real good on. They're all bubbly and comforty. So I bought those two pair of Sperry's. I bought those two pair of, I call them bubble shoes. I bought those, and I bought two pair of dress shoes. So like some nice, they're not really stilettos, but they got a little heel on them. So I bought 6 pair of shoes, and none of them were the New Balance that I intended to get. Bubbles, yeah. Teenagers wear them well. They do. Nicole, I tried them on. I did not know that they would feel that good. Those shoes feel good. They feel so good. And I was like, you know what? I can take these when I go on vacation. I'm going out of town a couple of times this summer, so I can take these and just wear these out to the pool, you know, or just around town. Like when you go out of town and you want to hit up these little shopping plazas and stuff like that, they're cute. So I'm hoping when people see me in them, they're not like, "Girl, you need to go home." Those shoes are not made for. I'm like, the hell you preach. I'm wearing them in public. I bought them. So yes, I bought 5 pair of shoes. I've got 2 to go. Got to get 2 pair of New Balance. Um, y'all, I saw, and I just refused. Yesterday, Let me tell y'all, I don't know why people talk about places like Ross. Anybody who's known me since I first started doing videos, Ross is my store. And y'all, hey Deborah, hey Annette, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Look, Ross had some Fila. They had Fila, and I was like, oh my God. Y'all, they were so cute. And I was like, I have bought 6 pair of shoes. And I still have not bought what I want, what I need, what I need. I need the New Balance and I want the New Balance. So I'm not buying another shoe until I get my New Balance. How you doing, Deborah? Hey Annette. Welcome to the live, y'all. It feels so much better out here today. I've been I think I'm gonna do this more in the summer since it's summer, either early morning or late in the evening, because yeah, I've been walking during the afternoon because I've been off. I've been like, I can kind of do my own schedule, right? So I've been off in the afternoons, and y'all, it's hot. It's been being hot when I walk. Deborah says, Lions cry, hello, sis. Hey, hey, sis, I ain't seen you in a while. I got to come check you out. And that says, hello, Lions in chat. Lions, do you have your step counter on? Nope. Nope. Because I look at it too much and I exercise every day. So I have one. My kids bought it and I need to put it on, and I really do. Spiky says, it's super hot. Really, Spiky? It's like a heat wave. And I've been walking in the afternoons, this during the afternoons this week, y'all, which it really doesn't bother me because when I exercise and I want to sweat. I do want to sweat, but I don't want to sweat because I'm overheated from the sun. So I think I'm going to do my either early morning or like this time. Like it's right now it's 8:57. So yeah. So I'll be going around this time because it's not breezy. The wind really isn't blowing, but the sun is down. So, any little bit helps in the summertime. The sun is down. So yeah, I'm going to oh, I hate that when people litter. So yeah, I'll be walking early mornings or late evenings. And if I do afternoons, then y'all know I will be on my best friend, my treadmill. Y'all, I tell y'all, my treadmill is my best friend. She won't lie to you. She'll keep all your secrets. So, so if you need a best friend, get you a piece of exercise equipment, a treadmill, an elliptical. What did I say? Did I say my treadmill? I meant my elliptical. My elliptical is my best friend. I would give away my treadmill as long as I can keep my elliptical. I promise you. Deborah says she's fine. It was hot and hazy here in New York, but it cooled down now. It's cool now. Yes, it's Deborah. It is so cool now. And that's what I need to do. I need to just yeah. This is gonna be my time, y'all. Between like 7 and 8 will be my time until it starts to get, maybe September or so. Wee Hours says, hey Annette, I'm at a safe channel now, no war. Oh, come on, Wee Hours. Yes, I will. Y'all know what? I've seen so much war this week. And it says, I'm happy Wee Hours. Wee Hours says, me too, Annette. I've never been so happy to see a straight. Y'all so funny. I don't blame y'all because like it's stressful. Even if you're not in it, it's people who you know and love. And y'all, believe it or not, I understand what people say when they say they love someone on, YouTube. I mean, come on, people fall in love online all the time, actually get married. So I do understand that there are connections that are formed, but I don't understand the stress that you allow to come into your life behind online connections. Just don't do it. Like, just don't do it. And if someone else proceeds to do it, just let them. Just let them. It's easier said than done, I know. But like I said, we all like a little drama sometimes. But there comes a time when enough is enough and too much is too much. Spike says hot. Yeah. Yeah, it's hot. It's like it's 100 it was 105 degrees. It was 105 degrees Wednesday. I think uh some places, yeah, it's gotten to 110. And it says, I'm happy with ours. Me too. And then, oh yeah, I can that street. Yes, come on. Yeah. Nicole, and I see you. You're like me. It's like the younger me is the lion in the sun me. It's the pop off me. I'm much more mature now. And I can say that about myself. People tend to not, I've said this earlier this week, accept your flaws, own your flaws. We all know we're human, right? And we all know what we believe, and we're all stubborn. And I had one argument on here once before, and I really was trying not to argue with this person. And I'm like, it was longer than my normal arguments would go. And I'm like, you know, as people, we're trying to fight off high blood pressure, high cholesterol, depression. Our people already, we don't talk about depression and things like that. And we do have mental issues. I tell everybody that I encounter, just like there's a thin line between love and hate, there's a thin line between sanity and insanity. And I don't care how educated you are or not, or you are not, we all walk the thin line between sanity and insanity. Now, some people's line may be a little bit wider, because of their life's experiences. But no matter how wide that line is, certain things can push you across to the insane side. Certain things can push you off into the sane side. So we all walk a line between, and I'll say a thin line between sanity and insanity. Now, your line may be wider than mine. My line may be wider than the next person. But think about the thickness of it, the depth of it. It may be wide and thin, you know? So instead of you falling over to the sane side or falling over to the insane side, that line may just crack and you may fall straight through it. So there are a lot of ways that you cross between sanity and insanity. Don't let bothered people bother you. That's what I always say. Y'all know at the end of my lives, I say peace, positivity, and prosperity. Without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And with negativity and chaos, you don't prosper. You can't prosper. It may not stop you from prospering in all aspects of your life, but it may stop you from prospering, say, on social media. You come to social media for an outlet to have fun. If you have chaos and negativity, you don't prosper. So I wish everybody at the end of my lives peace, positivity, and prosperity. And I always say, don't let bothered people bother you. That said, don't you bother anybody either now. Yeah, y'all see, don't you bother anybody either now. Because we can all be a little mischief. We mischievous. We can get in a little mischief. We all can. And believe me, I'm a Leo. I know. I know. And that says exactly, mess causes unnecessary stress. It does, and that it really does. Avoid it at all cost. Yes. We always says lines you have you ever worn one of those sweatsuits that look like a trash bag? Nicole. I've often heard that those only bring temporary results. Like, and that could be positive because say you got a wedding to go to or something, you're trying to get into something, they say it brings temporary results. Well, hey, if you're trying to drop a couple of pounds to get into that special dress or that certain suit, that could work for you. But I've always heard, and I need to do more research on it. I just never thought I could stand all that heat. But I've heard that um, it's it's not a good thing. Like I don't think it's harmful health wise, but I've heard that the results are temporary. It's like you're just sweating out extra sweat and maybe losing a couple of pounds, and it's temporary. So I don't know. So I don't think that it's a bad thing at all. But I just can't see myself doing it. Girl, oh my gosh, I see people doing it like in the middle of summer. There's no way. I'd probably do it in the winter, but not in the summer. No, ma'am. We always says we are all crazy, basically, but some, yeah, right? Exactly, we all exactly. And this is exactly, Nicole. Self control is knowing when you are behaving out of your body. Come on, in there, right? Nicole says, thank you for always being positive, giving you your thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, Nicole, because and the reason I'm this way now is because I have not always been this way. And it's because I know how I can get. So I try to just like, social media platforms are different. Like Facebook is different from YouTube. Facebook, you tend to know a lot of those people. TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, you don't. Um, there are so many people that you don't know, you know, and sometimes that can cause you to step out of character, come out of a bag. And so, as a Leo, when I was younger, I didn't really pay much attention to the signs. But as I got older and I started to notice some of those signs, I'm like, okay, yes, my patience are short, very short, shorter than I want them to be. And they're still short, but I work on that. Exercise helps me to work on that. And I feel like if I'm going to lose it, if I'm going to fuss and argue, I want that to be with people I love, with my family and friends, because at that point, I know I'm arguing for a reason, for a cause, whether it's to better me or to better them. Okay, Spiky. Spiky said, all right, like, have a good night. Thank you, Spiky, for joining the live. So if I'm going to argue and get my blood pressure up, I want it to be because I'm trying to help a family member or trying to help a close friend who I've grown up with or who I worked with, who I know, who I truly know. If someone's going to get their pressure up arguing with me, I would suggest they not, because we don't know each other like that. We don't. You can get to know someone online. Like I said, people have married, they found their husbands and wives offline, but at some point they truly met, right? So how many of these people that you can argue with are you truly going to meet? And once you've argued with them like that, how many do you truly want to meet? Hey, Sonya. Nicole says, yes, Lines, it's easier to take what you right too serious because you interact with the same people. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And see, that's the thing. We do start to form bonds with each other online. But at the end of the day, ask yourself, okay, I formed this bond with this person, right? But do I truly know them? Do I truly know them? I feel like if you haven't had 100 conversations on the phone, you don't truly know them. That's a minimum. Because think about the people in our real lives or in our day-to-day lives who are right here with us. You can be sleeping with somebody that you've slept with for years, be it your husband, your spouse, your mate, whatever. And you knew them at some point, but maybe they changed. Maybe they were who they were, but maybe they've changed now. Or maybe you never knew them to begin with. Maybe you never knew them to begin with. So we have to deal with enough of that stuff in our day-to-day lives. If you see it going that way on YT, if it's someone like I said, you've developed a bond with, try to make it work for a little while, but let that go. Let that stress go. You got enough stress in your real life or your life. I'll say, well, YT is your real life. So I'll say you got enough stress in your day-to-day living and the people you have to interact with, the people you break bread with, the people who you have fun with, the people you vacation with, the people you birth into this world, the people that you have a blood connection to, the friends that you've had a connection with so long till it's like your blood. You can do all of that with them. Again, it's easier said than done, but you have to say self. Look, y'all, look in the mirror. You have to say self. And shake yourself. What Miss Good used to say, shake yourself. Shake it fast. Shake yourself fast. And say, look, do I want this? Is this worth this? No, I want to come on here and I want to be positive. And not to be a hypocrite. We all love drama. We all love a little drama. Just know when enough is enough and when too much is too much. And you don't have to always have the last word. I think sometimes people feel they have to have the last word. As a Leo, I know I used to be that way. And it's not to say that all Leos are exactly alike, but it's like Nicole said, there are so many ways that we are. In fact, a lot of Leos don't get along because we can be stubborn. So, We can be stubborn. We don't always mesh, but for the most part, a lot of us do. And I think that's any sign. And people talk a lot about signs. And like I said the other day, I don't really focus on signs so much because think about it. I've been told that I'm a lot like my mother. My mother was a Scorpio. So birth dates can kind of affect the way that you are. But think about it. Your genetics. It's your genetics. So if that's the case, I'm like, okay, I'm like my mom. My mom's a Scorpio. And when I think about it, Leos and Scorpios are a lot alike. Stubborn. Uh, they'll clash because of their stubbornness. But they're both loving. And that's why I used to battle with a lot. Within myself, like, how can I be so mean sometimes? How can I be so quick to anger sometimes? But at the same time, depending on who it is, I will give them my last. I'll give them my all. How can I be that way? But it's just us, y'all. It's just your personality. And like I said, I can contribute some of that to being a Leo, but I contribute that to being like my parents. My mother's a Scorpio. My father's a Gemini. So, and I'm like both of them. So I don't always, put a lot into what my sign is all the time, but I accept the positive as well as the negative. We have to accept our own flaws. We do. We have to accept our own flaws. I'm a Leo. And yeah, a lot of times they say, oh, they just a little kitty cat. We can be. We can be. Don't ever get it twisted that we're like the lion on the Wizard of Oz. Some of us may be. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some Leos on here. They remind me of that lion. But you never know their story. Maybe it's because they've been that other lion. Maybe it's because they've been that lion in their prime that we expect them to be. You know, we learn better and we be better. I've calmed down a lot. So I say, yeah, your sign can determine your attitude, your demeanor, your ways, but don't just always chalk it up to that. I say half of it is that and half of it is genetics. I say 75% is genetics. But enough of it is my sign that I know, yes, we Leos, we have a certain way. We do. And just like every sign has their way. Sonya says Instagram is nice. I'm going to slow down a little bit more so I can see. Hey, chat, the weather here is 64 degrees. Great and pleasant. I walked earlier. It was 52. Come on, Sonya. Oh my gosh, it's so nice there. I see y'all speaking to each other. Nicole says that's a dang good question. I forgot which question, Nicole. I started running my mouth. I forgot to just go look at the chat. Let's see. And that says my tolerance for mess is very low. I need my brain cells for other things. I know, right? And then says taking I found Nicole coming from taking a pew a few months ago. Okay. I felt her spirit through my phone. Right. Been a supporter ever since. Her vibe is genuine to me. It is. It is. And how did I saw Nicole a couple of years ago before in chats, maybe in Adrian's chat. Um, Nicole says physical life, uh, our virtual life are two different worlds. Yes, yes, but they can merge for better or for worse. And see, it's up to us to decide when it starts to go bad, when to leave it alone. When to leave it alone. Nicole says, I'm a Leo. My longest relationship was with the Scorpio, and my mom is see, see, I'm telling you. So it's like I do attribute a lot of my ways to being a Leo. I know that's facts. Those are facts. That's a fact. But I can't just chalk it all my ways up to that because I'm so much like my mom, who's a Scorpio. Now, comparing the two signs, they are a lot alike. But I'm also like my dad, who's a Gemini, and he's totally not. He's kind of like this. What Gemini is. Half times he's like that. He's mild and he's the calmer. He's the calm one. But then the other half, he can flip on you like a Scorpio or a Leo, a Leo that's roaring, a Scorpio that's biting. So a lot of times it's genetics. It's genetics. Yep. So what I do say though, no matter who you're like, No matter who you're like, no matter what your sign is, there has to come a time in life where you have to think about your health, and you want to stress as less as possible. You want less stress, less stress. And sometimes you have to leave certain things alone. You have to leave certain people alone. And it's not to say that you don't like them or you dislike them. I've had a friend for 40 years. We take breaks. We take breaks. Let's see, Sonya, we are honest though, definitely. And we hate to be lied to. Don't effing lie to me. As a Leo, don't lie to me. Now, if you're not important to me, you can lie, I don't care. But if it's someone that's important to me, like, don't lie to me. Don't. And that's not to act like I'm holier than thou and that I've never lied. But that is one of those traits. So it's one of our that is one of our characteristics. Don't lie. Like a Leo hates it when you lie, and they hate it when you're disloyal. Like, that's why a lot of times when Leos break up with someone, there's usually no getting back together. You know. Now I say that, and I've done the we're back together, we're rapport apart. I've done that. But guess what? At the end of it, when we finally split and we're just like, hey, we're just gonna be cool. I look back over that time when we kept getting back together, splitting up. I'm like, shit, we wasted time. Because me as a Leo, I knew we weren't gonna work anyway. Because once you broke that trust, it was OV. But see, sometimes your heart gets in it. So when your heart is in it, you know, it's one thing I cannot stand. I cannot stand a liar, and I cannot stand someone who's disloyal to me. And that happened. This person, this guy he lied and he was disloyal. But your heart is in it. But if you're a Leo and you're a Leo like I'm a Leo, you may give it a try. But when you look back over it, it's like you be like, shit, I knew that wasn't gonna work anyway. Because the loyalty and the trust was broken. Some people just can't get that back. Like, and I'm not gonna say that a person doesn't work on it and it doesn't try to earn it back. But as a Leo with me, it's hard for me to give it back to the same person. If it's not my child, it's not my mother, my father, you know, close family member or a friend that I've had for ages, it's hard to get it back. We always says, oh my God, Lion's Pride, my kids can recite it. I have two things they know. One, don't lie to me. Two, don't lie on me. Come on, that's what I'm talking about, Nicole. That right there. Don't lie to me and don't lie on me. Those are the times where when I probably got most the maddest at my children or a close family member. If you lied to me, I know I've lied. You know what I'm saying? You have to own your own shit. I know I've lied before. I know sometimes you feel like there's no way out. You gotta lie. So I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, but it's just certain things. Don't lie to me about those things. I don't like lies anyway, but definitely don't lie to me about certain things. And that's just people have category. Okay, in my life, some close, some not so much. Right. Nicole says we definitely ain't going backwards, but we give many chances. Too many, too many, too many, Nicole. We do. Exactly. This is what I try to explain to my ex-husband. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not in your heart. And you try. And you will. You try. But I don't know. It's when you get finished, you don't even how can I say? I guess what I said. Like when you're finished, you're finished. And then you can look back over it and you're like, shit, why did I even waste the time? Because I knew the trust was broken. We wasn't gonna get it back. And that's not to say a Leo can't get back together with their partner and their relationship flourishes. But I think you need to take that time to miss them. And that was my issue. I wasn't taking the time to miss them, giving them all them chances, but not taking the time to one, make them earn the respect and loyalty back, which is really hard once you've broken it. And two, the heart wanting what the heart wants. And you guys, you know how we are, men and ladies. Sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants. Nicole says, right, wow, this was a wonderful walk. I haven't left the couch. Well, thank you, Nicole. And I appreciate you guys for coming in because I know for like 15 minutes it was just me. It was just me and Cool Gamer. And I was wondering if it was because I changed the time. Like I said, this week I walked during at noon, and well, for the past 3 weeks I've kind of been walking afternoons, like late mornings to early after to late. Well, I'll say late mornings to early evening. But today it was so hot, I was like, you know what? I'll wait till like 7 or 8 o'clock. And so I did, and it felt so good. So I just said, hey, if someone comes across the replay, they can leave a comment in the comment section. And again, before I get off here, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming into the live. And I want you guys to, I don't have my other device because I'm walking, so I can't drop links. But please go check out We Hours podcast, which is Nicole's perspective. She says she will always be Nicole's perspective. And that's what I saw her in Adrian Slade's chat as, Nicole's perspective. All right. Y'all go over there and check out Nicole's perspective. And I appreciate my wonderful, wonderful mod, Sonya. I don't have many mods because I don't have a full chat. I like it this way. I like it so that we can connect with each other. We can drop nuggets. Like I always say, when you have a chat with 100, 200, 300, one or a few things going on. It's either a lot of drama or it could be a lot of fun if people take the time and to just enjoy the fun and alive. So you got a lot of drama, which we don't want, or you got a lot of mess, or you got somebody dragging or talking bad about somebody. And we're not trying to do that over here. And again, we're not being hypocrites because we like a little drama. We like a little mess. There are certain people I love and I support, but the ones that I do love and support, they know when enough is enough. They know when too much is too much, and that's why I respect them. I respect them. All of us don't know that. All of us, some people, I won't say all of us, some people don't know when enough is enough or when too much is too much. And I say that, like I said, coming from a Leo who would snap and I would feel like, oh, they said this, oh, let me get back and say that. Oh, they said this, oh, okay, so let me say, no, you ain't got to be like that. You don't need that stress. You don't need that stress. Do I have my water with me in it? And that, no. And you know what? I actually forgot it because I was only going to be on like 15 minutes because I haven't walked this time of day in a long time. And so I was actually going to be on for about 15 minutes. But you know, a cool down usually takes like 5 minutes, but y'all know my cool downs go on for like an hour. So, but I'm gonna get inside and I'm gonna drink some water. And I'll probably drink a little Gatorade later. Well, you know what? I made some apple cider vinegar and lemon water. So I'm gonna drink that later. That's what I'm going to drink later. I thank each and every one of you guys for coming into this live. I truly, truly do appreciate it. And what I want you to do is to venture out. Whatever you've watched this week, go watch something different. You know, go watch something different. Be it a home improvement channel. Be it auto body mechanics. You don't have to be a man like that. Women can watch that kind of stuff. Be it auto body mechanics. Because guess what? The reason I suggest that you go watch something else is because you're always going to come back to what you love. You're always going to come back to watching the things that you love. So give something else a chance. Give somebody else a view. Give some other content a view, especially if it's positive content. Give them a view. Say hello. You don't have to say hello, but give them a view. Give them a thumbs up because guess what? They're doing something positive. And anybody on here, whether you're doing this for money or whether you're doing it because you love social media, you love YouTube, whether you're doing it because you just like connecting, no matter what you're doing it for, appreciate the positivity, appreciate positive content creators, because for all we know, that could be their stress relief. You know, the things that they do on here can be what they enjoy doing, and that can be their stress relief. Look at Nicole, how you know? You see my shadow? She says, no, she doesn't. And then says, I enjoyed the walk and talk. I'll be back. Y'all, this cat just scared the heck out of me. He just came out of nowhere. It's like he was minding his own business and I was minding my own business talking to y'all. And I almost ran right up on him. And y'all know I do not like domestic cats. I do not. I do not like domestic cats. I love lions. Love tigers and bears, but I do not like domestic cats. I don't. I don't, y'all. I don't know what it is about them. I don't. They seem, maybe they're too much like Leos. They can be a little sneaky, a little conniving, but we good though. You know what? That's probably what it is. Like I said, all Leos don't get along. You give me a big cat Leo, I love them. But these domestic ones, they're a little bit sneaky. They're a little bit smart. They're a little bit conniving. So maybe that's why I don't get along with him. He walked up on me, and it's like I scared him just as much as he scared me. And he was looking like, "What the hell? Like, move your ass over." Yeah, if the cat could talk, I believe he would have told me to move my ass over. Let me see. Let me read some of the comments. Oh, I missed a lot of comments. Let's see. Okay, I got some of those. And it says I'm with the three strike rule. Her and Nicole laughing. I never get, you never get my notifications, Nicole. I don't know why that is. I never get some people's notifications myself. I just go back and unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then tap the notification bell. And sometimes that helps. That does help. When Nicole was busting on me, talking about no, she doesn't. You have such a good heart. Literally, I enjoyed you, sis. I thank you, and Nicole. I enjoyed you too. You have a good heart too. You have definitely shown that this week, and that's what I said about you. People say, "Well, Leos try to be this or try to be that." No, we don't. Yes, we do roar. We do get mad, but we give people chance after chance after chance after chance. We do, and you do. I don't know if it's because we want a lot of chances or we expect chances, but we do give people chance after chance. Uh, okay, next time, keep it. No cramps, no left. Yes, that's true. That's true. And that. Okay, I accept the challenge. I'm going to watch some documentaries. Yes, yes, Nicole, do that. Hey, Triple, Chat Mars and Lions. Hey, Triple, how you doing? Nicole speaking to Triple, and that's saying, hey to Triple. How you doing, Triple? Welcome to the live. Y'all go over there and check out We Ours podcast. Please check out Triple Headed Goddess, 888. Cool Gamer came into the live. Y'all go over there and check out Cool Gamer. As a matter of fact, I'm about to get off here, and I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to drop some links. Yes. I'm I forgot. I think it was Wednesday. Wednesday. I was supposed to drop some links and I forgot, y'all. I'm sorry. I did drop links yesterday though. I did. I appreciate any and everybody who comes into this live. Be you a subscriber, be you a content creator. I do truly appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Thank you so much for joining me on this live. And that's speaking to Triple, Nicole speaking to Triple. She says, okay, I'll see you tomorrow if you walk. Okay, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. I'm going tomorrow's Saturday. I'm going to try and maybe do a set up a reminder. So I usually just kind of go spur of the moment. That's just me, y'all. I think that's the Leo in me too. I'll jump up and do something at the spur of the moment. And I don't like to set times and then I don't show up or have to, reset them. Um, and it says, I learned that people can't take advantage of people's kindness, thinking that, yeah, they will. They'll take advantage of your kindness, thinking that you're weak, and what they will also do is they'll give you a test. People like to test people. Don't test people; they just may pass. So they give you tests looking for you to fail, but they get angry when you pass. So you know, don't do that. Don't test people. Don't test people because hey, Nicole, catch Nicole, I will send it to you. I took it. I took it down, but I'll send it. I'll send it to you. I'll leave it on a comment. I'll leave it on a comment. Cause girl, have you heard about the cash? This thing they talking about Cash App is taking double the money or something like that. Oh my gosh, have y'all heard that? Before y'all go, tell me if you guys have heard that. I have never had a problem with Cash App, but I've heard that like for the past couple of weeks, and it kind of spooked me a little bit. It kind of spooked me. So 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 y'all let me know. Have y'all heard that? Because that really did spook me. But yes, I'm going to go back and set my Cash App back up, and I'm hoping that that's done. And what I'll do is I'll put it somewhere. But thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate that so much. And again, um, y'all, please tell me if y'all heard that about Cash App, because I didn't take the time to find out if it's true, but I've heard that they have been messing up people's accounts by, say, if I send you $10, they'll send you 20, and it's caused some people to overdraft with their bank. I keep my Cash App locked until I get ready to use. Okay, you know what, Nicole? Well, maybe this is what my daughter did because she said I think she said that I could still use it. What did she say? She was doing. She said she did something to it, and it looks like I remember her saying something about locking it. So I will leave it I will leave it in the comment section of this live. And if you find it in your heart to use it, you can. But if you don't, you don't have to. I appreciate that, sis. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the love. Just the show, the gesture is much appreciated. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys show support just by being here. So I would like to thank you for that. And again, I would like to ask you guys to please support other positive content. And if it's tea, if it's you're in the mukbang tea sector, that's I mean that's the sector I love to watch. Support those people. Support them as well. Support the ones that you like. Support them as well, and try not to let how the opinions of others affect your opinion on somebody. We like I said, this is social media. You have to get to know people for yourself. Sometimes the person that you think is okay is not, and the person that you don't, you know, you feel like, nah, I don't want to mess with them. Maybe they're not so bad. But again, use discernment. If something is telling you not to go that route, don't go that route. If something is telling you to stay away, stay away. But again, I love each and every one of you guys. Support positive content. Do something new. Broaden your horizons. I asked week before last, what are some goals that you guys have? Drop some goals. If you catch this replay, please leave it in the comment section. What are some goals that you have? What are things that you're doing to broaden your horizons? I know that you probably have like a day-to-day routine, but get up and get out. It's the summertime. Maybe you go traveling once a year. Take an extra trip this year if you can. This week we talked about money. I don't want to forget to leave that here. We talked about money, things that you do to save money, to make extra money, and how do you use your money? And just overall money tips. One money tip I gave earlier this week was never loan money. If someone asks to borrow money, never loan them money. Give them what you can afford to let them have. Give them what you can afford to let them have. And that way you keep the relationship in good standing. Only give people what you can afford to let them have. If they ask to borrow 50, let them have 25. You can let them have the 50 if you would like, but depending on your pocket, if they ask you to borrow 50, say, hey, look, I don't have 50 you can borrow, but I have 25 you can have. That way you don't expect the 25 back, and they don't have the stress of paying it back. So guess what? If someone asks you to borrow $50 and they're going to pay you next week 25, guess what? Next week they're still going to be in the bind. They're still going to be in the bind. This Triple says, I didn't know you can lock it. Me neither, Triple. And I think that's what my daughter was telling me about. She said, yes, Triple, you sure can. She says, Triple, you also can set it to where people can't request money. Yeah, see, I heard about that too. Let me get my butt in here so I can figure out what's going on, because that's what I need to do. And I'm going to put my Cash App in the comment section. Again, Nicole, thank you for asking. Thank you for that gesture. So if it's on your heart, if you see it, you can do whatever you please. If not, girl, I don't hold that. I've learned as a Leo in my 20s, I've probably been like, I put it on there and she didn't do this. Girl, it's too much other stuff to worry about. I think a lot of times people worry about every single thing that a person says to them as well, y'all. Like, sometimes you just can't worry about certain things. Like, don't hold things to heart. And I'm going to tell y'all, this is a money tip too. I let someone have $150. She asked me to borrow it, right? I said, no, you can have it. At that time, I could afford to let her have it. She insisted, y'all. She insisted on paying it back. I'm thinking in my head, no, I'm letting you have this. So even though she insisted on paying it back, I didn't sit there and argue about it because I felt like it was probably, she probably felt a way about having to ask for it anyway. So I'm telling you, we're in this back and forth. No, you don't pay me back. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. No, you're not. No, you're not. Y'all, she hadn't paid me back to this day. But guess what? I didn't get mad at her. I didn't care because in my mind, I gave her what I could afford to let her have. I gave her what I could afford to let her have. So just remember, when someone asks to borrow money, if you can let them have whatever they ask for, do so. If not, say, hey, you want 100, but I only got 50, you can have it. And like I said, it takes the stress away from you. wondering if they're going to pay you back. It takes the stress off of them having to pay you back, and it can also save a friendship because y'all people have lost friendships over $5 or $10. They have lost friendships over $5 or $10. Let's see. We always says going to add some of my hair braid and work on my wall. Yes, please do, Nicole. Please do. Girl, I feel you on that. Give it if you can, so you don't expect it back. Exactly, exactly. Yes, I'm about to go in. I'm about to go in right now, and it. We always says, and then my teenagers laughing at you saying that. Oh, me saying head towards her home. Yeah, I'm about to go in right now. So I will see you guys on the next live. I'm sure I'll probably see you guys in these YouTube streets. We Hours Podcast. Are you going live tonight? If you do, sis, go live and just be playful and positive. Do whatever you want to do. But if it starts to get too much for you, just let it go. Don't let bother people bother you. Just let it go. That's like our kids. Sometimes we can't talk to our kids when we're mad at them because we may say something wrong or do something wrong. So, just take your time. Do your channel the way you want to do your channel. Triple, be encouraged. Everybody on here, be encouraged, whether you're a content creator or not. Y'all be encouraged. Triple says, I've been studying astro projections and opening up my heart for the universe. That's what I've been doing, positive, feeling my ethereal double. Right, Triple. Okay, I'll take your advice, my Leo sis. Yes, do so, Nicole, because believe you me, I know the feeling. I ain't gonna lie to you. As a Leo, I know the feeling. It's like I don't like to be lied to. I don't like to be lied on, and it's just certain things I don't like to be said to me. I snap. I come out of a bag. So that's why I try to be careful with the things that I say on here. And in the chats lately, I've been just like speaking, like I speak, or if I do anything other than speak, I kind of like encourage somebody to like maybe let something go, or try to lighten the mood or something like that. Because y'all, I'm right here at the street light. How your parents just say, get home. You better get here before that street light come on. Well, I don't know. Would I be in trouble? Because I'm at the street light, y'all. Nicole says, Triple, that's positive. And it says, Nicole, you have been missed, although I do fall asleep. Yes. So if you do go live, Nicole, we will come by. I may fall asleep, but I'll wake up. Girl, if you fall asleep, you can wake up and it's still going and jumping. But I will see you guys on the next live. Again, I'm about to go. You know what? You guys can continue to talk if you like. I just try to have a space where everybody gets along. If you come into my live and you see someone you don't get along with, guess what? You don't have to you don't have to sleep with them. You don't have to break bread with them. So guess what? In the live, you don't have to talk with them. So just enjoy the live, and you never know. Y'all might end up having a conversation. That's how I look at it now. When these people I see in lives that I don't get along with, you don't have to sleep with them. You don't have to eat with them. You don't have to work with them other than on here, YouTube. So, and if the conversation is good and light and positive, you never know. You guys may end up saying something to each other. If you say something to somebody on here you've had a falling out with and they don't reciprocate, that's okay. Because you already know where you stood. So you've done your part as a human. Trying to be kind, trying to be, just trying to be on the lighter side. So if you ever come into my chat and there's someone here that you don't get along with, y'all don't leave. Please don't leave. Just talk to those you do get along with. Don't bother them and they won't bother you. Don't bother them and they won't bother you. So I'm going to let this music play a little bit, and I'm going to drop these links to Triple, to We Hours Podcast, to Cool Gamer. Who else? I think you guys were the 3 content creators that came in. It feels so good in here. Yes. Okay. Let me get this other one. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, everybody. Again, thank you guys. I wish you all peace, positivity, and prosperity. And don't let bother people bother you. And don't y'all go out there and be bad and bother anybody. So I'm going to let this music play a little bit. I'm going to drop these links, and I will see you guys on the next live. Bye, y'all. Okay, everybody, I think I got all of the content creators that were in the chat. Again, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Friday and a wonderful weekend. And the next week is another holiday. So enjoy yourselves, enjoy life, enjoy your families. Just be good. Be good, y'all. Bye bye.